Hello, and we're back, going into day 7. Let's see what the day brings. I will go back to streaming more of our fun exploring space game. But I want to do a bit more of this first. I won't be doing I'm stuck in my cursor is doing something. All right. I'm having an absolute brain fade. Won't be doing No Man's Sky tonight and probably not tomorrow night, but we'll see. We might do a No Man's Sky stream on the weekend, but we're still doing blueprints. So yesterday I found the book telling me recommended strategies for how to plan the house. So let's see how we go with that. So we're saying make sure you fill up from the first rank as much as possible. Always pick rooms with gems if available. Try and do corridors later, always later, because they need keys to open and you need to gather some so you don't get blocked. If I find the cloak check room, I have an upgrade disc checked. Hi Keith. How did I go at the dentist? Good, I think. I have the temporary crown in. It's not giving me any discomfort, which is nice. Just finished some dessert and I didn't have shooting pain from the crack in the tooth. He did say it was spreading much faster than he expected. So I'm glad we didn't delay it any longer. Otherwise I suspect I'd have had a second extraction on the opposite side. And the previous extraction site is healing well. So that was nice. Not ideal, given I just said we want to avoid hallways. So we will take the hallway because at least it's a T-shaped room. So we have the nursery and one of the garden rooms. I haven't worked out which one that is yet. This one will have to last 2 weeks. I do need the utility closet. But the pantry is a good option too because it has coins and probably some fruit and it helps a corner. So it's in a dead end. But this is a corner. So nothing else is going to come here. It's not going to block anything. So let's get the breaker room because I will need it later, potentially. All right. So let's hope that we have a bit more luck in the opposite direction. We have whatever the £10 thing is, which is a shop. We have the deer. Unfortunately, we are going west now. Let's have the parlour, because I usually get gems in the parlour. We have a wind-up key. Let's see what else is in the room, because there was something else in here last time. There was a car key tucked away. On a cushion. All right. All 3 statements are false. Well, that's a lie. gems are in a box with a false statement. 2 statements are false. If 2 statements are false, we know that one is wrong. That means that either this one or that one is wrong. That one says the gems are in a box with a false statement. If this is true, that is false. And if that's false, no, that one's, this one is true, which means this is where the gems are. Yes. All right, we have 2 gems. And there's nothing else in this room at the moment. Do we have any pictures on the walls? Just here. Oh, we've got those 2, the crowbar and the rosary. The rosary will be the chapel. I don't know what the crowbar is. I'm assuming the rosary is the chapel. Maybe you enter this room, you get 2. Don't want to use the passageway yet. I want to use that one because it's not a dead end. And if we have to go through it multiple times, we'll get extra steps. There's the library, has the observatory. Has that note. Oh, it has a chest. We don't have a key yet, but it has a chest. So I need to remember to come back here to open the chest. The trunk, sorry. It's a British game, it's a trunk. There's nothing resting on the hand today, at the moment. So we need to loop back around behind the bedroom. The den has an extra gem. This could be a very short day if I get blocked with that remaining door. I take the storeroom, I'm blocked. I take the pantry, I keep going. I take the drawing room, I keep going. So we can redraw exiting this room to pick something better. So I've had that in the commissary before, the bath without the bat. I wonder if that's telling me the clue for the commissary for today. That's no good, that's no good, that's no good. So let's redraw. That keeps me going. That keeps me going and gives me access to the security room. Yes, Phil is a lot behind you. Yep, I know there's a trunk. So, keycard system settings. Let's have change offload mode to unlocked. Confirm setting. Let's confirm setting to low. I don't know the password yet. Now, I could go turn the power off. In the utility closet, which is conveniently nearby. But let's have a look here first. So what have we got? Hallway. No, it's not chapel. We've got the library. I don't know if this is telling me rooms that are potentially going to be offered to me today. Seems to be the vault, a swimming pool. That's the ballroom. I don't know what that is. Maybe a museum or a gallery. That's the nursery, which I haven't had yet. That's an office. Storeroom. That's the nook. Spare room. Coat check. Archive. Nook again. Don't know what that is. Blue memos true, red memos lies. Let's turn blue memos true. Red memos lies. Okay. And we have the garage and I don't know what that is. Pickaxe and a coal thing. This is where I want the magnifying glass to see the terminal password potentially. Looks like an S at the start. What's the name of the company again? Let's turn off the keycard access. So that, oh, I don't really want to turn off the lights in the gymnasium. But turn the power on to the garage, just in case we encounter it. Go with the commissary. What else did I go through that needed a gem? Red allies. And we've got E. Peak without P. It lies. And blue is true. Have no money. Salt shaker, shovel, sleeping mask, metal detector. What does the sleeping mask do? Sure, there's something in the bins at some point. Oh, fingers crossed. Courtyard. I have no gems, so I can't pick it. Nook. It's the one that's going to let me go forward. And that'll let me go back to the bedroom to open the trunk, which might let me get something. Oh, I've got the magnifying glass again. I know it's going to use bunch steps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And back again, so 10. Makes me to 25. At the moment, I'm close to boxed in anyway, so it's as good a bet as any. Key to the secret garden. So what's the secret garden? Finding it won't be easy. Well, that may not have been worthwhile. I don't know if that's going to increase the odds of the secret garden appearing. Let's have a look and see if looking with the magnifying glass gives us a better view of the password at the terminal. S N oh, Swan Song. Okay. We'll see if that is in fact the password. It is. Okay. Connecting to network. Notes. Brass compass. That all of the possible. Okay. So they're the rooms that have got terminals. Electronic mail. So I need to get to the office to see the email. Won't let me take a screenshot of it. I'll have to refer to it online later. I'm guessing the question marks refer to functions I haven't yet discovered. Gerugi blocks, which is in the commissary. Although the game is not currently accessible, it's scheduled to be added in a future patch. Awesome. Oh, we've looked at that already. Oh, that's dig. Okay, drafting. I know this is probably not super entertaining scrolling through these, but I have made a note of what time I started, and I can come back here later. Okay. What's the grounds? Okay. This is this. There's not a lot of them. Side areas of the estate, including the campsite, apple orchard, and west path. I assume the west path is only accessible from the west side of the building. And the system menu. Both special items as well as resource items such as keys to do. Luck. Luck can be raised by certain items and rooms marked on the floor plan by a clover. Okay. Have I seen any clovers so far? Probably have. Mechanical, utility closet, boiler room, laboratory. I only seen the utility closet so far of those. Okay. Let's test the idea that I can let's try that again. I'll save that password. All right, Blackbridge. Permanent. Few things are permanent, usually marked as such. Permanent changes do not reset each day. Okay. Rank. A 10th rank. Rarity. Commonplace, normal, uncommon, and rare. Redraw. Red room. Okay. Special floor plan. Special item. Spread. Stars. There you go. I worked out the password. Sauna. Okay. It's a room I haven't seen before. Trunk. Upgrade. A number of data disks can be found on this that contain potential room upgrades that were planned but never executed by the Baron. West Bar. In the garage and the west gate, it's usually kept latched and locked. Okay. I think that's all the things I can do. Yeah, but we've learnt stuff. So the Nook, can we get out of the Nook? Or are we going to be off at a dead end? I don't have any gems, so the spare room is the one to take, because 10 steps is not helpful when I can't go anywhere. Tape. I assume at some point this room will get decorated after I can upgrade it. Maybe. Guessing pantry. Because there's no real... I could claim the upgrade disc and go back and upgrade a room in this terminal in the security room. Probably. And that would give me an upgraded room for tomorrow, and today would be a short day. But it would achieve something. Some progress. I have no coins, I have no keys. I think that's what I do, and I check the magnifying glass. Do I check the magnifying glass or do I check the garden key? I will have regrets. Alright. We've got the conference room and whatever that thing with the coal is. So let's see what upgrade disc I have. Okay, apparently I'm upgrading the hallway. Has a chance to upgrade it, so it's possible I'm going to waste the disc. So, the hallway is always unlocked. So I could get a hallway that's going to give me a key. I could get a hallway that's going to give me a locked trunk every day, which is going to give me items. Or I could add an extra hallway, which is a T-shaped room, which is always unlocked and doesn't cost anything to place. I think I'm going to take the one with the key. That is a permanent upgrade. So I believe I am now landlocked and I've done everything I can do today. So I'm going to call it a day. That is day 7. Oh, it's the corridor that's always unlocked. Okay. It's a small cottage. I only found 13 rooms. It was the smallest one I've done to date. Save and continue. So, question I've got is, can I access the system menu without exiting? To view the previous days. It's 8 AM. House history. Aha. Okay. Day 8. Didn't find any new rooms yesterday. So let's go this way first today. Go west. The den looks like a good option because it has a gen and it is a T-shaped room. Have some swans up there. Have the chapel and the crowbar again. Whichever room is the crowbar. The recommendation is to always take a room that offers a gem. So I should take the storeroom, which at least is in a corner, and then go back the other way. I kind of made that decision yesterday and it didn't entirely pay off, but let's see how it goes. We have a coin, we have a key, we have a gem, we have the white pawn. Yep. We have, I don't know what that is that a ruffle? Got the creme caramel, which is presumably the dining room. Don't know what that one is. We still have the picture down here of the bird. in the swimsuit. But I haven't worked out what that is yet. Alright. Going back the other way. Oh, a bit early for the observatory. Don't want the coat check because it's a blocked door. The observatory does let me exit to... So that's a block. That goes forward. That lets me turn the corner and then it'll let me use the star. Let's do that and hope for the best. We have found things in this room before too. One gem. Alright, let's look through the thing and collect our gem. We have the nursery and whatever that cedar thing is. And if I adjust this, I'm pretty sure it goes to a position where I can't see things. I feel like there should be another way to adjust it. I wonder if that's one of the upgrades to the room, is that you can see multiple things. Alright. Chapel has 3 doors. The parlour has a puzzle. Nook has a puzzle piece. Not ideal that it doesn't box me. So Brew and I were discussing this yesterday. So 1 is someone with a hoe. 2 is that one there. Looks like it might be a baker. 3 is someone with a pitchfork. 4 is a chimney sweep. 5 is a maid with a broom. 6 is the jockey. 7 is the angel, king, whatever it was, from the cloister. And we don't know what 8 is, which is tucked behind that. Not seen the locksmith before. But I have no money, so it's probably not the ideal time to buy it. Next to the chapel. We've got a dead corner there. Such is life. I'm going to go with the parlour to get the whatever's in the boxes. No fruit today. No car key. All right. The other 2 boxes are empty. That could be true or false. The other 2 boxes are true. That can't be correct. The other 2 boxes are blue. That's a lie. That's a lie. That one is the one to open. I wonder if the colour of the gems in that crate are significant. I have no money. The closet might give me something useful, but if it gives me money, I'll probably lose it heading out through the chapel. Take the spare room, I get to go straight ahead. A dice and another key. And that'll be the locksmiths. We've got the cloche and the den. So go back through the chapel. Back through the chapel. Or back to the den. Let's go back through the chapel. Let's see what our luck does. Could be about to block off the entrance hall. Now let's take the pantry. Then come back out through the den. Or I have no money. I could take the guest bedroom and get the 10 steps. I could take the commissary. I have no money. Take the pantry. Oh, and it leads away. Okay. Now if I go back through the chapel and back to the den, one, two, three, four, five, I'll lower the risk of blocking that off right now. And I will leave the money on the table for the minute so as not to lose it as I go through here. Night in the observatory. And take the kitchen. What's the food for sale today? Nothing there. There's usually something in here. There was a chest in here yesterday. A trunk, sorry. There's usually something on that hand, but there is not today. Alright. Still have the dice if I need it. Get 3 keys if I go into the garage. Give me 6 keys in total. Still have the dice and have 3 gems. Have I had the boudoir before? Yes. I think I'm going to take the garage despite it having a gem cost. Keys are on the wall. Don't have the car key. And I don't have the thingo room to power up the door yet. So I need to go back around to the hallway. And this time when I go through the pantry, I'll pick up the money, and when I go through the hallway, I'll pick up the key. There's a key there. Aquarium. And a road of some sort, I'm guessing. Orange. That doesn't hurt. So does the password remain the same? That's the question. Yes. I have modem noises. I don't know what the sleeping mask does. All right, let's keep going. We have a bunch of keys. Haven't been there before. Let's see what the laboratory has. It has another terminal. All the things. A puzzle. Or a math problem, anyway. All the red string. Okay. I typically work over at Sinker Labs, but got sent over here for a month to assist more with the new turbine tests. I think I need some help. The past 3 days I've been unable to find the laboratory on the estate. Today was the first success on that front. Can anyone tell me if this is typical, and if so, how do you get any work done? Before I arrived, I was briefed on the way the doors work, but I must admit I did not expect to be excluded from my new workstation for the first week. Any tips from my fellow technicians would be appreciated. Kimberly Thompson. Don't know if that's relevant. I have to flip it to see what it is later. Heating and cooling curves. I have no idea what that means yet. Water melting point at 0.1 to 0.5 ppt. It's Celsius for the temperatures, so should I assume it's kilopascals for the pressure? So I'm assuming that's a metric measure, but I don't know ppt off the top. Parts per thousand? No, that would, I would expect that would be K. Got periodic table of elements. We've got some missing ones. I have to look up what they are. That's wolfram, that's rubidium, so that looks, that's fermium. Yeah, I can see it in my head and I can't say it. Thallium. Looks like an accurate periodic table of elements. I'll need to look up what those two are. So that's barium and that's radium. It's hafnium. Can't remember what that one is. And that'll be radium. That might be radon. No, that's radon because it's under helium and neon, etc. So that's radium. So I've gone a little mad with all the post-it notes. Oh, camp bed, I didn't notice that before. And the coat check. They're trying to work out the path through the house. Okay, so that'll be the levers that the memo in the security room referred to. May pay nothing because I may. Is the password the same? Yes. Does it have the same network options? Seems to. Only from the office. Experiment. New word. All right, let's see what else. So we've got the red memo here. Effective immediately, electronic mail can only be accessed by the security channel. Red or a lie? All right, let's go out and see what we can see. Could make for a very short day because it's going to black out as soon as I go into it. I have to go to the right because that's the only, the left because that's the only available door that's not going to be blocked. The boiler room? Furnace. There's some dirt. But that'll be the end of my journey because I'm now blocked in. Okay, furnace, the main centralised heat source for the estate. You may find yourself starting to sweat after drafting this room. Alright, so the furnace is a red room. It is red room number 8. So we have the laboratory, the chapel, the archives, the gymnasium, the dark room, the furnace. Shops, we have the commissary and the kitchen. We have the courtyard and the cloister as green rooms. Hallways, we have hallway, west wing, corridor, passageway, secret passage, great hall. Bedrooms, we have the bedroom, the boudoir, the guest bedroom, the bunk room. Just going up through my room check. We have coat check, mail room, dining room, observatory, conference room, antechamber is at 45. We have drawing room, library, chamber of mirrors, utility closet, security, workshop, laboratory is at 3, 34, 35, 36. And we have nook, garage, den, ballroom, pantry, rumpus room. And we have entrance hall, spare room, parlour, billiard room, closet, storeroom. Alright. Time is at 10 o'clock. I think I can do one more day. I have no openings available to me. Alright, but we're on 4. Call it a day. So many keys. 19 rooms. That's middling for me. That was day 8. Two new rooms found. The charming cottage. I haven't worked out what charming versus quaint versus simple, etc. There's obviously some indicator that determines that preface. I think cottage, etc. refers to the number of rooms. I wonder if the first one refers to the number of ranks. I'll have to look at my previous houses and work it out later. Day 9. Assuming I can't just turn around and walk outside. Oh, I can. Ooh, I haven't done this before. That'll be the west gate, which is presumably locked. And if it's locked from the inside. Oh, and there's the bridge up ahead. Okay. I had always assumed I couldn't walk outside, but it does not appear to be true. I'm looking to see if there's anything out here to gather. That door is blocked off. A waterfall. Is the road out of town? I need a torch in here. I'm blocked, apparently. Looks like I need a match to light it. Okay, that's something to know for the future. There was a torch in another room. I couldn't pick it up yet, though. Where do I camp? Private drive, the grounds. My birds. Okay, this is where I camp. Hey, Chip. I'm exploring areas I'm probably not supposed to. Oh, the apple orchard. I was in the dark room and I looked at the pictures of the apple orchard under the magnifying glass. So which day did I do that? I feel like that was a day 5 activity. It was 1952, which was the ballroom. $11.28. Okay. What did I do? I did something. Gardener's logbook. When I first came to the estate in the capacity of the new groundskeeper, I was a little dismayed to find that my predecessor had kept no notes, no logbook, no record of any kind regarding the various gardens and green rooms in the house under his care. As a result of this improvidence, the first few months of my post I suffered a number of embarrassing professional blunders that I believe could have been avoided with even a few scraps of imparting wisdom from the previous groundsman. To that end, I will make an effort to make some recording of my dealings on the estate, such as pertains to horticulture and general tomfoolery. Robert Magula, groundskeeper. Among my many commissioned duties, I've been tasked with conservation and oversight of Mount Holly's alluring grounds. My domain stretches from gate to gate and encompasses the apple orchard, the entrance drive, and east yard. Fortunately for my workload, the maintenance of the west grounds have not been a priority since Lady Epson's death and the ensuing closure of the west wing. Nevertheless, I take some pride in my work, even so I still endeavour to brush the west path weekly, even if none take notice. In addition to maintaining the grounds, there are 8 green rooms within the house that require some level of upkeep and light groundkeeping. The majority of these I discovered are only draftable on the perimeter of the house along the east and west wings. The terrace, the patio, the veranda, the morning room, the greenhouse, and the secret garden all fall in these categories. One of the tasks I undertook as a groundskeeper was to conduct a survey of the various plots of soil underneath each slot of the east and west wings of the house. And while I would have preferred a survey of all 45 plots, it was clear that inconvenience of such an undertaking would produce was in no way worth the extra data, especially considering the rooms that would benefit from this survey only ever appear in the wings. To quantify the soil quality, I measured the soil's capacity to support growth and maximise promise of high yields. The survey ended up taking 2 weeks due to some difficulty reaching the higher ranks, but the project was well worth the effort. As suspected, the room position has a direct relationship to the amount of fruits fed from the gardens, the amount of flowers that can bloom in a greenhouse. So the dark brown ones are rich soil, the medium brown ones are good soil, the light beigey ones are poor soil, and there is one barren ground. Smudge pots. A few years ago, the Baron made a long overdue decision to switch from gas lighting to electrical power. Installation of the new system was a substantial undertaking, as almost every room in the house had to be equipped with new fixtures and wiring. Thankfully, these renovations did not extend beyond the mansion's interior, and all the lamps and equipment used outside of the house are still connected by gas line, including but not limited to the orchard smudge pots. Smudge pots are found amongst the trees here, and a critical necessity thanks to the cold temperatures and high altitude. Gas-burning stack heaters prevent the frost and should be kept on during winter months to ensure a daily yield of apples. When smudge pots are not in use, the orchard's gas line should be turned off to conserve resources for the estate's other gas-powered machinery and appliances. A picture of the valve. After a few months of idleness, I have a new cause to champion. I have submitted a request for a change of scenery. Specifically, I would like to replace the statue of a reindeer currently placed in the cloister with a much more appropriate angel Rinna. After all, as beautiful as the statue is, shouldn't the greenery of Mount Holly be governed by the paragon of gardening? Though amused, I do not think Anne took the request too seriously, though she did humour me and listen to me rave and pontificate on the subject for the better part of our lunch yesterday. She wonders why I avoid tending the cloister. Truth be told, I'd forgotten how to access the inner garth, and I am too scared of chastisement to probe for the particulars a third time. My best rendition pretty good considering I've only seen Rinna's depiction in the chapel. So Arinda is presumably the one with the sceptre, and Rinna is the one with the hoe. Did I take a picture of that last one? I don't know. There's some potting mix. I learned stuff that would have been accessible to me previously. Had I thought to look. So, is this gas in the off or on position? They're the smudge pots, and they're giving extra warmth to the orchard at the moment. Alright, so I'll get bonus apples tomorrow. We'll count how many apples I get tomorrow, extra steps. I've used up steps before I've even got back to the house. Permanent additions, apple orchard. There's a little itty bitty flower. I think I'm heading in the right direction. Private drive. I've used 10 steps today just doing that. The grounds. Alright. I've cursed myself, but let's see how we go. It'll pay off tomorrow. Maybe. It's a dead end, but it's a dead end that gives me money and a key and a gem. I'd rather not draft the chapel yet. That is the observatory and the library. I haven't worked out what the significance of the pictures are yet, and whether they change. We have the crowbar and the chapel. Can't work out if they're telling me that they're going to be offered in that direction. We have the Queen of Diamonds and the Ace of Spades. As always, we're going to take the hallway so that we don't block off. We have a key, so let's see what's in the trunk. Oh, that's a good little cache. Got a coin, key to replace something used to open it, and a gem. £10. Not normally there. Courtyard, I have a gem. So that's good soil in the room ahead. Let's go with that. Let's see what we see. Oh, we've got a metal detector. I don't know how a metal detector helps us without a shovel. Or is it just having it in my inventory increases the chance of finding keys and coins? I'm going to use the observatory and get the upgrade to 5. Rooms with 4 doors are more common today. Okay. Let's try that and see what we see. Metal detector is active. Ah, there's a key on the ground. There was something nearby. Alright, we know how that function works now. I have 3 keys, 6 coins. There's P and a peak. Still haven't worked out that puzzle yet. Okay, I can no longer see all the rooms I'm drafting. Has this changed at all? Doesn't appear to have. Let's go in the opposite direction and try and fill out this room in this direction. Can either have the utility closet or the dark room. I take the utility closet, I'm not blocked off, and it gives me the break box, which could be useful if I get the dark room in the future. And I still have the other door off the entrance hall available to me. A for east. So that's the locksmith symbol. So what do we got? "36 steps. Let's go round by the entrance hall and see what happens when we come from that direction. So I think I gain some steps when I go through the bedroom. I'm going to go with the archived floor plan and take my chances. Yeah. Okay, the weight room that I didn't want before. What else is in here? It's outside. There's something here. Coin. If I take the dark room, it's a T-shaped room. I have the potential to be able to loop around from the archives, back to the archives, if I go straight ahead, and I've got a chance to fill into the west if I go left, even if I can't see what they are. I can't do that one because I don't have the gems, and that's a dead end. So let's go that and take our chances. It's not always going to go in my favour, but I really don't want to come back through the weight room if I can help it. This still gives me two options. So what does the compass do? Draw flower plans, draw leading north more frequently. Let's see what happens. And one of those two. Chapel. We'll go north. I have no gems, so I have to take the spare room. Music has suddenly gotten very ominous. I have to take the Nook because I have no gems. Metal detector will pop up that key. Still thinks there's something here. Oh, there's another key. I have all the keys. All the keys in the world. No gems. Alright, logic puzzle time. The other two statements have identical wording. This box and the blue box are both empty. This box and the white box are both empty. Well, that one's false. So, that one's false. The other two have to be true. Alright. We can still go back to the chapel and we can still go back to the archives. Use a key. We have a bunch of keys. Rotunda. I don't have enough gems to open it. Let's go with that one. Passageway. Okay, let's looping back. have keys. I don't have the gems for that. I don't have the gems for that, so it has to be that one. Den? The dining room. I really want to avoid the chapel if we can help it. Let's see if we can go south to the archives. I have a gem. That's not a bad option. Okay, fan setting. Change offload mode to unlocked. Confirm setting. Right. I go straight through the archives to the utility closet. I'm going to run out of steps. Cry. Okay. I can open the door from security, but I don't think it's going to give me fruit. But let's see what's there anyway. We might learn something. So, question is, if I step in there, do I get the 10 automatically? I do. Okay, what else is in here? Something else is in here, because the metal detector is going off. On the floor there. Alright, so what have we got? We can go out through the dining room or the den and go north. Security doors are currently turned off. Let's see what we see. Is the same as it's always been. Got the match. Why is the corridor always left unlocked and I had to use a key to open it? Is there a room I've been in before? Boudoir. Yes, it is. I'll have a look at that picture in a sec. Got some shoes. Maybe I can't look at that picture. Gave her a bolt. Alright, we'll have to go back to the passageway. Probably won't have enough steps to do it all. Hot and cold. Hot and cold. Can't use anything in here. That was a waste of 2 steps. Let's see if we can get one more door. I have no gems. Has to be the furnace, which will lock us off. Such is life. I have no shovel. I cannot scream. Yep, there's no other exits that I can see. Way too many red rooms. I'm on 1 step, so I'll walk back in the passageway and that'll be day end. Should have walked into the lavatory, but it wouldn't have made any difference. So I'm at 5 on the observatory, but I will start tomorrow with the apple orchard with an extra 20 steps. the red villa. Because I had 6 red rooms. Red from. But no mention of unlocking the orchard. Let's try one more day and then I will go fall into bed because it is getting late. And sleep is something I'm supposed to do, but I'm really bad at. So I should start the day with 70 steps. I didn't tag which of the red rooms was the weights room. It is number 7. Number 7. And what do we know about the red room? Exercise room outfitted with weightlifting equipment. A good workout session here will wipe you out and leave you with little energy left for exploring. That was the only new room we discovered, I think, yesterday. Looks like. Alright. Yes, an annoyance is a good noun, a collective noun, all the red rooms. Alright, let's go this way first. Let's take the hallway. I know I should take the gem, but I'm going to take the hallway so I don't block it up. The west, being a false statement, should actually give me a better run forward, which is why I've left it open. We'll take the key. Alright, what do my boxes say? Progressively more difficult each day. The statement on one of the other 2 boxes would be true if you replaced the word every with the word this. Every box is black. Every box contains gems. That is not true, as far as I know. This box is definitely not black. And every box is black is also untrue. So they are both falsehoods. That's a falsehood, which would mean that this box contains gems. All right. Ooh. Haven't had the brand before. Is that... That's a good soil room. Greater chance of finding items in green rooms. Let's do it. We have a sledgehammer. So if I find locked trunks, I don't need keys. Have some soil. And a view out to the east. I have no coins, so there is no penalty. I'm going to open this, I'm not going to go through it. I am going to go through it. I'm going to pick up the extra 10 steps. I'm going to see what is in here. There is a gem in here. There's a coin in here. I will cry because I'll lose it when I leave the room. Nope. I'd laugh if I came in one day and there's a collection plate with all the money that I've had taken off me by the church, as is its wont. Apples are extra delicious today. Sure. Okay. Does it depend on where you click whether you get one or two? So if I go back to the hallway and open the hallway, and then I'll go back to the entrance hall. I'll open this door. Get the gem from the table. Gem, car keys, don't hate that. Dice, and some coins. Alright, let's see what we've got in this direction. Security room, utility closet. Right. Let's have that so that I can turn off that and that and turn that on. You go courtyard. I have a gem. The entrance hall is still available. It's a way out. Oh, we've got a metal detector and another lockbox. While I have my sledgehammer. Oh, all the gems. So one of the reasons I didn't stream last weekend over Easter was I actually finished the season journey on Diablo on one of the days that I did feel well enough to do something. Drawing room? Flying. Still haven't worked out one. I wonder if there's an airstrip. And we still have this image? Yeah, the bird in the bathers. Alright, so we go back to the courtyard and we go north, or we go back to the entrance hall and hope that it joins up to the den. I think we go back to the entrance hall and hope it joins up to the den. That dice. Secret passage leads to a room of your choice. So I can have a shop, I can have a red room, don't want a red room. I can have a bedroom, I can have a green thumb, or I can have the halls. The cloister is still an option. Let's have a green room. I haven't seen the aquarium before. But green rooms currently have the chance of extra treasure. But the aquarium counts as a green room. Oh, shovel. I can go back to the patio. And there was another room that I had that I could dig in. You dug up nothing of interest. Looking very murky. It needs clean. It's like the bedroom. If that's the bedroom, that one's the archive. kitchen. Laundry, I'm guessing. Washing machines and dryers. The hallway, maybe? That's an outdoor space. So there's the courtyard I could go back to and dig there, and there's the veranda I can dig at. Let's see. I go this way, I believe. I hope it joins up to the courtyard. I have a tune. I'll go there, that blocks that off, but I can still come back to the aquarium. If I go there, that goes up and around. Key. Usually 2 dirt. Where's the other dirt? Or did I have a chest instead? I only had 1 dirt. Oh. So if I go straight ahead from here, I get to choose again if I don't like the room options. Well, I haven't had the office before. I can get email in the office. That's okay. That can be your sense of humour. Oh, upgrade disc by the look of it. Please check if any books matching these titles are available for purchase in Reddington. Flight of the Queen, March of the Count, Fall of the Lord, Passing of the Barons, Herrings of the Major. Had a little trouble reading the Baron's writing, so I'm not sure if the last title is intended to be the Hearings or the Herrings, but knowing Herbert, either would be suitable. The antechamber lever in the greenhouse is broken again. I don't think there is enough time to put in a work order for someone else. So just make sure the west and the east levers are operational. All right. Let's see what's in the email. Sir, you have not left me any instructions for the following week, and you know how much I hate leaving critical plans up until the last minute. As soon as you decide on definite plans for the holidays, please pass a message to me either through Hartley, who is valeting for you this weekend, or if you absolutely insist, through this confounded electronic typewriter. Anne Babbage. Mailbox. 2 DC power. Gabe, yes, that is the correct functionality. Also, when you're out here next week, please test the correct sequences of blue, green, white, red, purple. Thank you for the diligence on this project. Changes to the estate. Dear Herbert, just wanted to let you know that the changes you requested to your will have been implemented and notarized. If your premonition, God forbid, should bear fruit, rest assured your plans will be executed down to the last detail. Maguire, McKinley and McDougall. And a premonition. From DC Power, fuse box repair. The vac lights indicated installed as per instructions have been turned on. However, it should be noted that the white indicator is only displayed after syncing all 6 indicators to purple. This is not the desired functionality. Let us know and we will fix it with our regular service next week. Thought I pressed E last time, but apparently not. Storeroom will be upgraded. Two keys, 2 gems, 10 coins. Seeing how gems seem to be a bigger roadblock, let's go with 2 gems. There's a safe. Among other things. Let's have a look around the room. I believe that's the king. Queen has a different head. You're pointing me at the safe. What was it? 11 what? Oh, definitely. But 1952 was the ball. 1128 was the code on the boot. I only get 1 attempt. $11.28. Hmm. I've used that dial already. So what room is the office in? So the office, late Sinclair's personal home office, the room he used exclusively for business affairs and the running of the estate, a task he took increasingly more satisfaction in overseeing in his later years. The office is room number 24. The in-eclipse ball happened in 1952. So let's try 1952 as the code. Means I don't know how many digits it is. I don't see anything in here yet that will tell me. Still have a door out of the aquarium, out of the observatory, and out of the office. So let's go out of the office and go sideways and see if we learn something new. I have the car key, and I've turned the power on in the garage. So let's see what we see. What the heck is that? A battery pack. We'll have a look out there in a minute. There was something on the seat of the car last time. It was an upgrade disc. Is there another upgrade disc there? I did this last time. It didn't like me unlocking the door. Right, now I've got the cursor back. Let's see if we can we've got 14227. I'll try that as a code. 14227. Don't think it'll work, but you never know. Okay, that didn't work. Let's have a look outside. I have a bunch of footsteps available to me. The West Path. The ladder. I have a shovel and I have a sledgehammer. And I have a metal detector. Okay. Permanently opened. Hello, ladies. I'm sorry, I'm going to disturb you. I'm going to go with the shrine. That was 3 coins. I have two dice. I can use that today. Guessing that's locked. Let's see. Yep. So we have the Westgate Path, which currently has the shrine. A sacred silence permeates this candlelit cavern, whose flickering lights add to the holy aura shining down upon its meditative statue. His stone hands present a stone bowl for the devout pilgrim who may wish to make an offering of gold. So, which room is it? It's not one of those rooms. Oh, outer rooms is now an option. Okay, so it's outer 4. Shrine. So that implies there's 8. There was the tool shed and there was the trading post, I think, for the other 2 options. Alright, so I'm guessing I can't use the ladder to get up there. Nope. Alright, so I can go back to the aquarium and see where that leads. And if that doesn't work, I've got the long way around to the observatory. And I will lose money going through the chapel. I will get money if I use the coin roll, the dice roll. Still don't know that combination. Don't want any of those because they all hook left into a phone call. Spare room is my best option to let me keep going forwards. Something in here. Oh, there's a coin on the ground. I have money. Just in case I have to loop back through the chapel. Let's go with that. To have to go back through the chapel, I won't care as much. Okay, plenty of steps up my sleeve. So the lights are going to go out. Let's go back to the utility room. There's a straight shot in this direction till we reach the entrance hall. Then we go through the security room to the utility room. We turn the dark room back on. Probably turn the garage off at this point because the door is already open. Oh, hang on. I don't know why I did that. Alright, so hopefully the dark room should stay lit as I go through it this time. Let's do this one first. Another room I haven't had before. Alright, so the morning room is a green room. Best thing to go with coffee and with breakfast is a morning newspaper and a coffee. Morning room is green room 7. The aquarium is room 44. Didn't record that before. The lights appear to be off. Well, we have a key. The Baron of Mount Holly names nephew provisional heir, November 5th. In the blue hours of Wednesday morning, the venerable Baron of Mount Holly, Herbert S. St. Clair, passed away at the ripe age of 73, after a prolonged struggle with a heart condition that had been kept from the public eye until his final days. Esteemed as a pillar of society and renowned for his penchant for crafting puzzles, he was a source of endless fascination to our readers over the years, not the least through his popular column Baron Bafflers, which he penned for over a decade. The particulars of the announcement of his successor yesterday has left his devoted followers with one last intrigue to ponder. The reading of his will precipitated a flurry of speculation, for his niece and presumptive heir, much beloved and lamented Mary Matthew Jones, has been missing, presumed deceased, for the past 6 years. Okay. Mrs. Jones, better known by our readers by her pen name Marion Marigold, enchanted the hearts and minds of children across the realm with her literary creations such as The Red Prince, Swinburne, and A New Clue. That's going to be significant. Her disappearance remains one of the age's most tragic mysteries. With her whereabouts unknown, it was Marigold's own son, Simon P. Jones, a lad of but 14 summers, who was yesterday named the provisional heir of the sprawling Cinca Empire. However, this vast inheritance is accompanied by an undisclosed contractual condition. Given the Baron's well-known penchant for tests of mettle and wit, it is clear that the young heir from Reddington, distinguished in his own right as last year's County Science Fair runner-up, faces an extraordinary challenge in the coming weeks. More to follow. A couple of gems, if I look at it. Chest, I can open that. Oh, an upgrade disc. What is that? Lockpicks. The upgrade disc. Where am I? There. The closest. I boxed myself in. That's okay. I'll go back to the office and use the upgrade room, or the upgrade disc. I've got 2 permanent editions. Should have re-rolled. Looked the wrong way. all the keys. I don't know what the significance of the sunflower is. Clear the roll. Alright, let's have another look in the dark room on the way through in case anything has changed. Oh, that's the office and that's the boiler room, I'm assuming. Don't have the magnifying glass today. That was taken in the bathroom, so if I find the camera, I need to take a self-portrait in the mirror by the look of it. There is the camera, but I can't take it yet. I'm worried about the tiger now that I know that those symbols represent rooms. Haven't been back to the veranda to dig up there, so I'll do that before I finish the day. But let's first of all go back to the office. And use the upgrade disc. No. Okay, what are the upgrades? Let's go with that one. I don't think I've seen anything else that's giving me an idea of a date or a number that I could use as a code. We have another camera. Not going to be something as simple as 47, is it? Yep. Or 46, isn't it? It's room 46 that we want. Okay, so let's go back to the veranda and see what we dig up in the veranda. Probably nothing, but we might as well find out. Hello, little girl, what you doing? I don't know if there was any soil outside I could dig up either, given I have a ton of steps left. Pebbles, not worth picking up. I thought there was some more dirt at the other end. There was. A turnip. Okay, 11 more steps, didn't really need them. But let's explore outside a little bit more. So I thought I saw some dirt down near the campsite. Now that I have a shovel. I permanently have access to the secret room in this direction now. With the metal detector, it'll go off if anything interesting pops up. So it looks like the number of coins I gave is the number of days the buff lasted. Can I donate again? Okay, we'll go back down near the orchard. See if there's anything diggable down there. And then we will finish for the day. Grass. I wonder if it will be friends with me. That's ordered up. More gas pipes. Oh, this is where the gas thing was lit from the orchard. Need the torch or a lantern or a match or something to come down here. Something going on back there. It is eerily quiet here compared to how it was elsewhere in the house. No, Echo's gone into one of the little cubbies, and I will have to find her before I leave to make sure she doesn't get locked in here overnight, which has happened before. No option to open it. Have a silver key. It's the campsite. don't think I came up here at this door before. Double door. Something will make it accessible. The tree stump. Oh, I thought I saw some soil back here. Been late in the day. Looks important, but I can't pick it up. So we do that. That lights that up. What else is different if I do that? Let's go have a look. See, I will have to come back and turn that so that the apple warmers are okay. I still have 14 steps. Assuming the day doesn't end on me, I'm not in the house. Oh, that's my doll. But I found the little thing that looked like it in the spare room. So let's go have a quick look before it goes dark. Okay. Does this change this door on the way past? No. Am I correct that it lit the beacon at the bottom of the path here? Yes, it did. So I suspect at some point I need to light all 4 beacons to do something. Yeah, I've seen that experiment talked about before. Did that change that door? No, it did not. Huh. Minecart, that's an old abandoned mine. Okay, so there is something I need to do to open that up, and that'll be the coal cart that I've seen. Let's check that other door before we put the thing back where it was regarding the apples. Has that opened this door with the gas off? No, it hasn't. Alright, so let's put the gas back where it was. So the apple apple harvest is good. Methinks that's all I'm going to get done today. But that is now unlocked. It does look like there's dirt there, but there's not. It's just a shadow on a rock. Oh, no, I can dig it. Okay, conservatory is now permanently added to possible rooms. Curiouser and curiouser. Alright, that was the only darker patch here that I could dig up, I believe. I'll just scan around and have a look and see if we see another one before the day ends. Don't think we will. Getting very dark out. A little bird bath. Sure, we'll make a wish. Wonder how many days in a row I need to make a wish. Wonder if I approach it again, whether it'll let me wish again. Apparently not. It's nearly night. Just looking to see if there's any more dark patches of ground I could dig. That tree has made a mess of that fence there. The gardener should be ashamed of himself. That oil gotten less since I came through last. I found the large battery pack, but I don't know what I'd use it for. Looking for other possible dig sites. I use my last step. Yep, I think that is all she wrote for today. Still, maybe not the most rooms I've ever had, but not terrible. Unlocked a few things. Found quite a few items. I used the silver key to open the room that ended up locking me in. They've been deeper, but that wasn't a terrible day. Alright, calling it a day. So I'm out of steps and it's midnight. And I need sleep because I still have to work tomorrow. So, how did we go? It's a garden villa. We had 4 green rooms. We only found 23 rooms in total, which is not my current maximum, but not terrible. Took 96 steps. I think that's a new record. Found 10 items and 5 new rooms. That's pretty good. I am going to save and quit. Thank you everybody who dropped by. I will try and play some No Man's Sky at some point on the weekend, but I will continue to progress blueprints. I have raid tomorrow night, so if I'm playing, I'll be playing a little bit later tomorrow night. The day after is a public holiday here, but I do need to drive down the coast to visit my folks, so I won't be on in the middle of the day, but I might be on in the evening. But thanks everyone who dropped by, and I will catch you all later. And whoever just joined, I'm sorry, I'm logging off now.